today is a special day. We actually have a pretty big group climbing with us today, and behind me is the Sella Ronda. It's one of the most famous cycling routes in the Dolomites. It's an epic ride, it's an epic climb.
We did first pass was Campolongo.
First vintage.
First vintage.
We're tasting the first vintage. First pass, first vintage.
Then we went down to Araba, up to Passo Pordoi.
Cold breeze.
My name is Daniel Pfitscher from the Pfitscher winery located in Montagna, in the southern part of Alto Adige. Today I brought our Sauvignon Blanc Reserva Matthias that comes from a single vineyard on 900 meters sea level, and our flagship wine, which is the Pinot Noir Reserva Matan.
Passo Pordoi, which is actually my favorite to descend because you don't need any brakes, you can just let it full gas go down. Then we went into Passo di Sella, which is a pass I absolutely love because the elements are so raw, and it started to rain slightly. It got really bitter cold in the Alps. The weather can change rapidly.
We're climbing up the Passo Sella.
This is Aldo's favorite climb.
I love this climb.
Hi, my name is Florian Briegel from Weingut Kornell from Siebenmark Tavern on the outskirts of Bozen. We brought today two wines. One was the Oberberg Sauvignon, vintage 2021, which is our most important Sauvignon, and also the Staffes Merlot, which is Reserva 2021, which comes from the origin of Siebenmark.
As a result, we descended very slowly and engaged right up to the Passo Gardena, and then we went to a beautiful lunch because we worked off all the calories and we didn't have to worry about it.
We're just about to complete our last climb, Passo Gardena, and we started getting hungry. Are you hungry?
I'm starting to build an appetite. Woo!
So my name is Mark Pfitscher. I'm from Cantina Girlan in Alto Adige.
From Chardonnay and Pinot 2023.
Today we brought some Pinot Noir, as Pinot Noir is our most important variety. We do 5 different SKU on Pinot Noir, and Stratman Pinot Noir Reserva, Vinierganger Pinot Noir Reserva, both from 2019 vintage, excellent vintage.
Cycling is great, wine is also great, but I think you can combine them both. So in this case, you catch two different audiences and selling also emotions. And with food, you add another layer of a destination traveler into it. So you hit different notes.
I started to talk to the guests. I said, why are you coming here? I said, everybody said the same thing. We are coming for the nature, we are coming for the food. And so I said, well, then maybe I do something wrong. And so in that time, it was in 2008, I wrote The Philosophy of Cook the Mountain. We are not using any greenhouses. So no vegetable what we are using comes out of a greenhouse. So you have always to think 1 year ahead. You have to think in biodiversity, you have to think in different altitudes, different latitudes. We are not using olive oil, we are not using citrus. There's absolutely no citrus involved, so that's why we had to find acidity. We had to work with fermentation, we had to work with different berries, we had to work with all those things to create acidity, to have the effect like yin and yang. And the crazy thing is that when you work with fermented product, it works much better with the wines. Yeah, we had to build it up from zero. We have here 70 degrees humidity and 12 degrees. And then here is for white wine, this is 8 degrees and yeah. It's still a lot of work to do here, yes.
I love the mix of wine, food and sport. That's for me the most beautiful thing in the world.
It was an amazing trip. We spent a great time all together, and we are so happy that we had here Aldo Sommer and Madeline Bucket from Wine for Lee.
Alto Adige for me is one of the most exciting regions. The microclimate, the soil, the altitude, what we have here is just stunning. When I started, Alto Adige was still a part of Italy where most of the wine was sold bulk, north of the Alps. And then in the 90s, the big change started from bulk wine industry to high-end wines. And here we are today.
Portare qui persone da tutto il mondo a visitare le nostre zone è una cosa che è molto importante per noi.